Woo! Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Vibes Live right here on Trinbago Vibes. I know we have been missing a live for the past 2 weeks. Well, actually, I went live about a few days ago, like Wednesday. So that was what 4 days ago, 4 nights ago. Yeah, for cycling on the avenue, which was kind of cool. I was like, I know about it all the time. Hey, Christopher, what's up? What's up? I hope all is well. I'm trying a new thing here. You seeing these blending methods? Let me see what I can do. Here we go. That might be a little better. Yeah. So yeah, you seeing how things would pop up. Hey Sharon, how you going? I hope all is good. Why isn't this not showing up? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Hey Sharda, hey Sylvan, and Christopher. Good night, good night, good night. I was now talking about the cycling on the avenue. I know sometimes when I go live, it's like the hard thing about going live, like publicly, is that it doesn't know what to expect, and sometimes like you'll hear certain songs playing and everything, and like automatically I'll know, okay, after this live is done, I will get some copyright claims, which is how the things go, right? Because here people DJs will play whatever music they want, and when you're out there, you're in the public, so it's like whatever. So those kind of videos would be demonetized in a sense because its copyright claims is come on board with it. But it still be fun to just go out there. I mean, in certain cases, I might be able to um replace certain tracks, so we could still monetize some of the lives. But other than that, yeah, it'll be demonetized. But it's still be cool to go out, especially for the cycling on the avenue. That was like, I mean, I knew about it before, and this is the first time I actually went out and take it in a sense. Yeah, I know it was my first time, so it was fun to check it out. I couldn't stay for the whole thing, and of course, my battery died. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying a new thing here, so hopefully all you will be seeing, the um when they comment will pop up on the screen now. Hey Dale, how you going? Big up from Atlanta. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I trying to add something new every time we do this live, the Sunday Vibes live. Still experimenting, still trying out new things. Speaking of which, you all should probably join the Discord if you are not part of it. I mean, there's also the Facebook, the Trinbago Vibes peeps on Facebook as well group. That's a cool one to join. I'll be posting more content there as well. But on Discord, it just be easier now and again to just send a message here and there to make announcements. And what happened this weekend is like, dread, my laptop screen went blank. I don't know how, I don't know why. I try, trying to fix it, but it just went blank. So right now, I'm actually connected to HDMI and running off the TV. Hey, King Cole, good night, good night. Yes, yes, Sylvan makes a good point there. You see, don't forget to hit the like button before we chat. I appreciate that, Sylvan. So, yeah, welcome back to another Sunday Vibes Live. And oh my gosh, it is another hot one here in Trinidad and Tobago. Whoa, Brandon! What? Yeah, yeah. Like, I won't lie to you all. Like, I think it was, Tuesday and Friday we got rain, and I was like, it was raining, and I was enjoying it. Like sometimes when rain falls continuously, it'd be like, ugh, this kind of lame, kind of sucks, kind of thing. But I was enjoying that rain. I was keeping the place cool, and I was looking forward to that this weekend. And then I saw, bam, on the news, expect another heat spell, and I was like, ah. So this weekend was that. Chris was asking if the opacity is just less than 50%. Actually, probably I'm not sure because I'm now playing around with it, and let me see if I could change that up. How will be that do anything? No, it does not, because I just playing around with. Let me see. All right, that doing anything at all? Nope, nothing. Let's see, because I'm using OBS still, Christopher. So it's like, I'm not sure. Is yeah. So I'm not sure if how to control the opacity here. To be honest with you. So yeah. So this is what I'm planning right now. You know. So you have to forgive me. And yeah, hey Philip, big up, big up. As I just saw that you posted you went fishing on a kayak, so I hope I'll probably take in that video at some point. Yeah, everything is good for the wild, you know. Back on track with everything here. I just was commenting. Yeah. It's still easy enough to read. I was just commenting on the weather and the heat and everything these days. Oh, King Cole say this is his last time for a while on the live because you know, well, I'll let you see it up on the screen now. Senior, hey, you wouldn't be coming home on that. That's all right, King Cole. You know, the live is here all the time, so you can always take it in afterwards or whenever you get your time off. You know, and yeah, I just hoping right now. I also saw on the news the Wassa reservoirs, like under 50%. Was it? Hey, Sean. Woot woot. Yeah, and it's be interesting, boys. Because sometimes when rain is falling continuously, you just really wonder if these water reserves, according to Wassa, is being the spots where rain doesn't fall apparently. But anywho, it is another hot one. So remember to hydrate, people. You will be missed, King Cool. So yeah, I just wanted to give you some, you know, travel updates of mine. As you can see in the past two videos, I was in LA. I stopped over in Orlando for like a day or two. Yeah, 2 days. Well, not really 2 days, like half a day, one day, and then a next half day kind of thing. So you can consider that 2 days. And then I was in LA for my birthday. My birthday was the last week in September. And like I had videos planned, I just didn't have time to edit it. But when I was up in the plane, Dread, I realized, well, one thing that threw me off was the San Fernando Hill video. That was the video I was planning to drop. That would have been on the 21st, the second to last Saturday. I was planning to drop San Fernando Hill. I went and like record everything and whatnot and whatnot. I have all the footage, I have everything. But then I realized they were telling me I needed permission to post stuff about San Fernando Hill because it is being maintained and run by the Forestry Division, so that is the Ministry of Agriculture. So I had to write a letter to seek permission to, you know, be able to actually showcase San Fernando Hill. I didn't know this before, and I'm sure a lot of people do not know this, but that is just, you know, that is the standard, or that is what the rules are right now, apparently. So I'm going through the legal means in a sense, because I know a lot of other people would have posted stuff on San Fernando Hill. Even I went up and post one or two clips there, like when I was doing the 400 for the month video. Like I ended off on top of the hill because it was just a nice view, you know, and it's just a cool spot to do that. But apparently, like, to really showcase the hill itself, you need permission from the Ministry of Agriculture. So I will be following up on that this week here, because I sent in that letter just before I left. So I sent it that in around the 18th, 19th of September, thereabout. So yeah, so I'll follow up on that this week here, and once I get permission, as soon as I get permission, right, I'll be posting that as the new video. But as for now, this upcoming, you know, this upcoming Saturday's video, it will be, well, be back in Trinidad, because I done the past two videos was the USA versus TNT, these like some lessons I learned in the States, and of course yesterday's video, which was, you know, roti hopping in LA. Now, anyway, I'll come back to that just now. So yeah, so this upcoming week here, spoilers, we are doing a bus ride video in a sense. Actually, no, not in a sense. It's legit bus ride. I went Citygate, I went down south, I came back up. Yeah, so that is essentially what it is. And Sean is saying, yeah, I'm a brave one for trying. Yeah, $40 in LA. sticking to paltus. I hear you, Sean. I hear you. But the thing is, right? Like, yeah, like when I went the first time when I went to the States, and I think I had this in Orlando before I went to New York. I had it in Orlando. No, not in Orlando, in Miami first. Well, more Fort Lauderdale side and stuff. Um, I was on all. I was like, wait, boy, I'm paying so much for a doubles and a chicken roti. It makes you appreciate some of the prices we have home. Like certain things, it we actually have it kind of good in a sense in terms of cost, regardless of how things are going at the moment. And yeah, but it's also interesting in terms of like going across there and finding these spots. So it makes me appreciate it a little bit more, especially the rounds while I was in LA. There was a next spot as well. There was three spots, but the third spot was they didn't have a brick and mortar spot. They didn't have a fixed spot, and they were like mobile, and they wasn't operating that time I was there. And the one time I could have checked them because it was in some block party. I didn't get a chance to do it because that was just the day before I flew back home. So yeah, so I was in LA from Monday, basically the last week in September. I was in LA, and while flying across there and stuff and recording stuff, I realized that some of the footage I had or some of the videos I had. So first of all, the not posting the San Fernando video kind of threw me off, right, in terms of my upload schedule, because I was thinking, wait now, my plan was to post San Fernando and then post the USA versus TNT, and I say, all right, well, that's how I end up, like literally the day before the day before I travel. I think that's where you got the rainy days, the rainy day video, because from the time I heard I needed permission and I know I wasn't going to get it for that Saturday, the next day I set my alarm. I woke up. What time I wake up, boy? I think I get up about 4 o'clock or something. So, and I left home around 5 just to, record that video, rainy days. And it just so happened it's supposed to be one morning in Trinidad, and it just so happened to rain that day. So, yeah. So, just to record that video, I woke up early and get that in before I end up clocking in for work that day. So, that was a change in schedule. And to be honest, I wasn't sure how well that video would have done, because it was one of those driving videos, but apparently it did good, and I'm glad I got some positive feedback. Hey, my favorite island girl, what's up? And Kerry and Kalina. That's alright, Kalina. You can never be late here on the live, unless even if you're bouncing like in the deep end part where we wrapping up. Yeah, you can never be late. You can always go back and check out these things. So yeah, so rainy days video, that was a quick fix to, not get permission to the San Fernando Hill. And then of course, when I was trying to edit the USA versus TNT video, like I recorded some clips on my last trip, and I realized it wasn't, like some of the data got corrupted. So like, wait boy, because to be honest with you all, I was planning to like edit those videos on the plane ride and just schedule them, so I wouldn't have to worry about them. Because I mean, when I'm going on a trip, especially this wrong swim, I just wanted to, let's go and enjoy it. I needed a little time off, and it's like, well, I know I was going to do the roti hopping in LA, because I mean, once I'm there, I'll go looking for the Trini food, right? Once I visit some place, if not Trini food, at least Caribbean food. Yeah, because you may not get Trini food everywhere, but at least you might get a little Caribbean food here and there. But anyway, I strayed from the point. The point was that I realized I didn't have enough clips. I didn't have enough footage for the USA versus TNT. So that's why that day when we visited the Getty, which is free to the public in LA itself, I was like, well, might as well go and do that video there, redo that video there. So yeah, so that's what happened. And of course, I would have edited that in between the times we were out and on the road and everything, so that it would have been uploaded. And because it was kind of straightforward, because I know exactly what I was going to put where, that one, it didn't take too long to edit. So those are just some backups, or backups. Those are some behind the scenes stuff here on Trinbago Vibes, on the video editing side, on the news side. And of course, even with this roti hopping video that I did, Yeah. Even with this roti hopping video that I did with Ellie, right? As when come now when I came to edit, it was my screen was dead, right? So I had to like I say hook up to the TV and like the TV resolution, it'll be a little bit it doesn't be as crisp as the laptop in a sense because it's a normal this is maximum what 720p. So yeah, so that is what I end up doing. And big up and happy birthday to Kel Gopi, you know. May you be continued to be blessed in this journey called life. Happy birthday, and I wish you many more to come. So big up Kel. Yeah. Yeah, Kel, you know, don't worry. We're organizing all that. And woo, I tell you, the place hot, Red. Alright, so Sean is saying hey, you see sometimes I don't understand. Like, okay, I'll have some problems with things showing up. Yeah, so like on the screen, things might take a little while to show up. I don't know why. There's probably the loop and everything. Oh, Bushman, good night, good night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Big up Bushman and everything. And yeah, boy, Sean. Sometimes YouTube life isn't easy. Boy, you know, it's always a balance, and that is the thing. It's always a balance. But you know, we make it work. We make it work somehow. It's just sometimes like you just have to make some split decisions based on certain things, and like doing this for a while as well. Yes, learn how to edit quickly in a sense. And sometimes, because I find myself sometimes doing some complicated editing, and it's like, ugh, but it's like, I just can't help it. I just enjoy it at the same time. But sometimes it's just be nice to have, you know, a easy edit sessions. For me, a easy edit sessions is when everything falls in place, meaning I know what going where and it happening in a nice order. Like everything falls in a place in a sense. Like the story has that easy flow. That's for me is the easy one. You'll have times where I doesn't even know where that story going until I sit down and I see the clips I have and I'm like, all right, let me see how I could, you know, make this make sense in a sense. And those are the ones that is take a little more time. Whoa, certified boss, what's up? So yeah. Oh yeah. But Bushman he had the video on the Ganesh itself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The submission of the Ganesh Murti. That'll be a cool thing to take. You know, one of these probably next year. I might do something like that. I'll have to probably do Janamashtami, the Ganesh Utsav, and probably Aram Lila. Halcyon is saying, now saw the video I did in LA. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is true. You can't cross the sea by merely standing and staring at the water. That is true, and that is true, Christopher. And I appreciate that, Barkley. I appreciate that so much. We do what we can, you know. And yes, while I was in LA, I wasn't planning to film anything, but you know, sometimes that YouTube person is be hard to switch off dread. Cause anytime you go somewhere, or at least for me, you would see certain things, and you'll just see that there, and you'll be like, well, we could record this and form something out of this. So I'm not sure, because I have a good bit of clips and stuff I just recorded for recording's sake, but I'm not sure if I'll drop that or when I'll edit that or whatnot, or if I'll probably put that behind the membership. We'll see how it goes. And Certified Bosses is asking, are you going to do it doubles if you're what? If you're when? And I need that more Certified Boss. I'm not sure what you're asking me there. He just asking, are you going to do doubles if you win? Yeah, that one, I'll need a little more info on that to respond to that. Right. So this weekend as well, there was the Scotiabank 5K for women against breast cancer because in the month of October. So this is the breast cancer awareness month for those of my female Trinbago peeps out there. Get tested earlier and whatnot. And Scotiabank had their 5K this weekend. Okay, 35 boss is saying, when are you going to do doubles hopping? And if you are, when? The next doubles hopping I would plan to do will be probably sometime in November. Yeah, and that one going to be a big one. That one going to be an epic one. That one going to be a kind of fun one because I know where I'm going to stop to get the doubles, but I'm not sure which doubles person I'm going to get. Right, because that one is going to be the east-west corridor, basically parity bus route. so yeah, so that would be the next one I am planning for, and yeah, yeah, Trinbago Bushman is always our vibes. We have various cultures here in Trinidad and Tobago, and it's one love. Real people will try to use it against us and whatnot, and have succeeded in certain parts, especially when it comes to around election times and stuff. But still, we have to recognize how diverse and multicultural we are as a society, and for things we are not aware of, we should learn about it. Research about it. Hopefully, here on Trinbago Vibes, I will do that for you, and you all will learn about it. Hey, Namala, good night, good night. And I know Sylvan ready for any, food vibes or any food chat here on the channel right now as it is. Hey, by the way, let me just tell you all thanks again for joining this live right now. This is the first live after 2 weeks. I mean, well, the second live after 2 weeks because I went on cycling on the avenue. So yeah, so back to this weekend's Scotiabank, 5K for women against breast cancer. I mean, I wanted to take part because this was the first time they opened it up to men. It was normally a women's only event, and well, they had 500 open spots for men, but by the time I looked to sign up, I did not get through. So, but I was still there because my wife was there and her whole family was there, and I also saw some, friends as well and other family who was part of it. And big up everybody who saw me. I was probably the sign guy there. So yeah, I had up a sign, supporting my wife and her family, and of course promoting my wife's business. Mainstage.com, mainstage.com is for activewear for compression socks. Like, I remember somebody was asking me about compression socks in one of the board games videos, and I was telling them check out mainstage.com. So that is where I was getting the compression socks that I was giving away some time ago in the live when we was doing board games. I still have the board game here to give to the winner, so you can look out for that in the community tab. And Aruna is asking, are you good night? Anytime I'm in New Jersey, I should try the doubles guy. All right. Well, next time I'm New York side, Aruna, I will try to make a trip to Jersey for one day and see if I could get that done, because I always wanted to check out that side of the show and thing. I think we went once, but it was I ended up going to watch. I think the wife organized tickets for the Disney on Ice in Jersey itself, so that's why I ended up there. And yeah, so don't worry, certified boss. One of these days, because Trinidad's small house, and big up everybody who would heal me outside there, wherever. Even in the race, I got healed out while I was holding up a sign. Yeah. So that was cool too. And given that I didn't get through to Scotiabank 5K, I think I might actually do the RBC run for the kids, which is this upcoming weekend. So I will be in that. And for those of you who have been on the live for a while, I've been trying to say, hey, I'm planning to do UE half, which is coming up in November. And but after discussing things with the wife and I realizing that Dread I'm not really training per se, and I realized I wouldn't be ready for it. So I won't be doing UE half again this year. I'll look forward to doing it next year. I mean, I could still go and do the 13.1 miles. There's 26.2 kilometers. I can still go and do it. But the only thing with me is afterwards I'll be mashed up. I won't be able to do anything. My legs will just, go through after that. So I wanted to train to such an extent that I could have done the race and I would have been okay afterwards. And like you would think between now and the 19th of November, no, not 19th or 15th or 18th, somewhere around there, you'd have enough time to do this, but no, it requires much more time and training, and I wouldn't have enough time to do it. So that's why I wouldn't be partaking, at least this year, in the UE half. But I will be most likely in RBC's Run for the Kids, which is happening next weekend, and I'm not sure if I might do the UE 5K. So we'll see how it goes. Certified Boss is saying he lives in Sawa. Well, when I do an East-West corridor, I'll have to stop off Sawa to get doubles. So we'll see how that goes. But more on that, later on. And yeah, and next thing I know people was asking, or last time we was here, I was chatting about would have been, t-shirts. So I got some sample t-shirts, and a friend of mine who is working on the design, we came up with, she has completed it, so is just to organize and get printed, and I'm hoping to get that done and out by the end of this month. So that's also something to look out for. I will show you all later this month the design I'm going with, and I'll hopefully get some feedback on that. So yeah, you can look out for that as well. And yeah, I think I give you all some good updates there, because that will be the first batch of t-shirts I'll be putting out, and it'll be a limited launch, and then probably after that, if it's allowed, I'll probably do pre-orders for it just to see how it goes. So yeah, and yeah, hope all is well. So Certified Boss is asking, you can ask so much questions you want. Yes, there's no limit. This is a Samsung Q2. Is it? Just making sure I don't have the name somewhere here. Yeah, Samsung Q2 mic. So that is the mic I am using. I'm using my phone as the camera, because that will give me a better quality, and then OBS is the software I run into, do this live. Because it's a cool open source software. And Bushman is saying, we need to fear God, but have love for him at the same time, and the place would be a better place. Bushman, I agree with you. But at the same time, we have to also recognize that God comes in many forms and shapes, and one form is not better than the next one. That is where we define our divide, in a sense, when we think our religion better than this other religion and whatnot, and not realizing that when you check the tenets, well, of course nobody have to agree with me on this, but when you check the tenets of each religion, you will always have some part of it where you universally be a good person, love yourself, love your neighbors, and everything. So yeah, so that's the next thing, because I know I've seen, like, when I went on Twitter earlier, and I saw the dramas between Israel and Hamas, and I was like, that would be a touchy subject to jump in. That's an example there of, well, no, that's not an example there. That's a whole different set of dramas altogether, because it is like one side invade the next side and take away lands from one side, and they're fighting back and retaliating, but they're just showcasing one side, and yeah, there's nothing good going on there. So yeah, and yes, Sylvan, like this is the one thing about Trinidad and Tobago that we have to really we can't take for granted, eh? Because we have different religions here and different cultures, and for the most part, we respect each other and learn about each other in a sense. Especially now in this age and stuff. I mean, you still have people out there who think certain things is OBR and this and that, but at least now we have more open-minded people to like learn about new stuff, or not really necessarily new stuff, but learn about something new to them and go with an open mind. And like Bushman saying, Fred, once you have respect and love and an open mindedness in your heart, you're good to go, regardless of what. So yeah. This is October updates. Right, I'm just going back to the trip I was on, Bushman. I'll take in that video as well, because I hope is the one in Shagville you got. Hopefully, or it could be the one down where is it again, Valencia. But I'll take in those videos, because to be honest, when I came back, it was rest, because I wasn't too well, so I had to rest the first few days, and then I was just busy organizing stuff, so I didn't really get a chance to go through YouTube in a sense, except to upload this video. And even when I uploaded the video, yesterday's video, I basically uploaded in the morning, and then I was out for the whole day. It's only just now I actually did up a thumbnail for it, the roti hopping in LA. So yeah, and like I was mentioning earlier, I also recorded other stuff while I was there, but I'll see how things go and how to release it. This upcoming video on Saturday will be a bus ride down south and back up north. We go certified bus. Spoilers, I went looking for doubles actually yesterday morning, so in this upcoming video you'll see that it didn't work out as planned, and you'll see why, because I'm not going to spoil things too much. So yeah. And yes, it is madness. And yes, Christopher, being able to talk politics and religion without people getting hurt is rare indeed. Like, that's why, like, even here on the channel, I will stay off of those topics. All right. I mean, I have my own thoughts and everything about it. I will give you a general idea about it, and I mean, I wouldn't encourage it unless it's really impactful, because at the end of the day, not everybody will have that level of maturity to be able to, discuss things and not take offense for certain things, or try to understand where other people are coming from. So yeah. Hey Nita, good night. Welcome to the Vibes, the first one in a long time, the Sunday Vibes Live. Yeah. Well, remember, after COVID, Bushman, like, resources kinda getting more limited in a sense, and cost of living going up everywhere in the world, so everybody fighting for different things right now. I just hoping, even home here, look, and but Monday was budget. I forgot about that, to be honest with you, till I saw people was talking about it and sharing the messages on the budget updates, and they raise gas again. So I don't know, Dread. Super we raised by $1. I think TT diesel raised again, and well, premium raised by 75 cents, and it's like, as our finance minister says, nobody riot yet. So I think things will still get a little more rough here in Trinidad and Tobago, but we'll work to suit in a sense, and we'll see how things go. I just pray and hope we find solutions to ease up this turmoil around the world, as Bushman was saying, because it doesn't be a good thing, especially like right now in this heat. So yeah, so that's why like even this is why I enjoyed going out to see the cycling on the avenue like Wednesday going there, because they're just a little more positive vibes out of everything that's you seen happening all over the place. And at the same time, we can't lose hope, and we can't, be have the word at the top of my tongue, but you're not coming up. Hey, hey, Mischievous McQueen, was down for a while. Oh, now that yeah, I heard about a flu going around, so don't worry. I hope everybody make sure you take your vitamins and make sure you have the multi symptoms on hand. But yeah, regardless of what's going on in the world and even here, we cannot lose hope. We cannot be discouraged, and we just hope that we continue to live a good life and be kind to each other. Although I know sometimes we'll be going through some hardships, but still, even more so to be kind as possible. And yes, Philip, I saw that I saw that as well. As like, I know we have, to be honest with y'all, is like it really feels like we have some demons among us with the amount of kids being, dying on a daily basis. What we see on the news and everything. And yes, Mischievous, I really hope you really recover properly. And I'm glad to see you on the chat. Hey, Fazil, good night, good night. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it that the positive comments on the videos. Well, I try to do my best on what I have sometimes, and or once I realize well, I know I was going to do that video, but I was talking about for the rainy video and the USA versus TNT. Like, if you was here earlier, is like those who wasn't really according to plan, but things just work out once you have an alternative plan, or once you as Bear Grylls says, improvise, adapt, and overcome. So yeah. Now I was saying that this upcoming video, this new video on Saturday will be a bus ride. The one after that, I'm hoping to be San Fernando Hill, but if not, I'll figure out something. I think I might do a waterfall. Yeah, so we'll see, because right now I'm not sure how that will go as well, because how the weather is and the rain level is not too great. I'll have to check the weather and everything. So I appreciate you all, taking the time off on this Sunday night. I know right now in the chat we get into some deep issues, and it's always good to have a conversation about those issues. And at the same time, as Philip was saying, we need to continue saying our prayers for Trinidad and Tobago especially, and also for the world. And just hope things work out and do our part whenever we can, but at the same time, just be observant when you are out there. As I said, things probably getting a little rough, especially as Barclays saying gas and minimum wage went up. I missed that part. How much it went up to? Bushman, I go message you, Bushman. Don't worry. And I maybe go do something, because I have to see when is our RBC run for the kids, and probably after that I'll see how things go. So yeah, I'll message you for sure after the live, and give you some updates on the Toko and Saturday night. That'll be an epic lime, I'm sure. How long I want to go off Toko for the longest while. Hopefully I can make it there sometime before the year finishes. Because I sit down and I was like trying to calculate, okay, how much more videos we have to do for the rest of the year. And it's just like, what, 4, 5, about 11 or 12, I think, till the end of the year. The last 2 videos of the year, though, I'm not sure what I'll be doing. Like, that is the one just before Christmas and the one right after New Year's. So I'm not sure yet. I have an idea of some Anyway, we'll see when that time comes. But for now, right, the next set of videos will be some. It'll be some food, obviously. It'll have some. You'll have a Christmas vibes one, of course. You'll have some exploration, and I'm not sure if I'm doing any more. Well, there'll be a challenge one as well, but we'll see how things go. And even when I'm going back a little bit to when I was doing the. This would have been the which one would have been, boy? Yeah, this would have been the USA versus TNT. Where I was like, all right, let's see if I can do the challenge for $14.50 US. And I was like, nope, Dread. I mean, I guess it's possible. Like some people mentioned in the comments for that video that it's possible to survive a week, like food wise, in the states, certain states, because you can get like a whole chicken for like 7 US something. So it's possible to like eat chicken whole week. But I still find that challenging. I just had to say that. And yeah, and it's like some people say I should actually try that. And I'm like, no. When I travel is I want to, because one is time away from work, away from home. I want to go and enjoy yourself, And two, like I said, even when I'm traveling, the YouTube person in me is be hard to to hit pause or stop. So I'll always find at least at some point to do something. But I wouldn't be able to do this for my entire trip. So yeah. So that's why I would probably never do something like that. Unless somebody sponsors me, Who knows? If somebody can sponsor me a ticket, accommodation for like a week, yeah, I'll go and, record it. But outside that, yeah, I will be doing something like that. And 17.50 to 20.50 per hour. So minimum wage has gone up, which is good because cost of living here is still horrible. I wonder how that will reflect on people hiring, boy. We'll see how that affects everything else because, to me, that increase in gas, Barclay, you're gonna have a trickle-along effect on everything else, and you're going to raise the prices of everything else. So yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I wonder if I should go and check out all these other Trip Eats areas and just see, like, if they increase their prices or if they're still keeping it like at the $12 and whatnot. So yeah. And I think we on the deep end in a sense. So we on the anything goes moment. I think we probably been here for a little while. So yeah, I just wanna at this point thank you all for joining me. This is some October updates, some stuff that's coming up on the channel, some behind the scenes stuff that happened, and yeah, and we back for the Sunday Vibes Live. Yes, Mischievous McQueen is always good to set aside time to, yeah. Hey, Jaron, good night. And yes, Barkley, it is what it is. It's what's happened when cost of living is going up. And the thing is not only here it's happening all across the world. Because even when I was visiting the States just last week, it was amazing how, like, I was discussing this with the wife, and it's like, we was remembering when we used to go to the States and we seeing things for like $5 US, $10 US, like clothes and stuff, and now, things just going up there as well. And it's like, even to survive in some of those spots, I could understand how they are experiencing a homelessness situation right now. But at the same time, we was also discussing like their homelessness is not the same as our whole homelessness. People who are homeless across there could still be working but just can't afford housing. Our homeless people is like who you see living on the streets itself is a whole different scene. So yeah, I just can't compare. And Jaron is asking to do a tour of It's Alright. Yeah, I have plans to do that one of these days because I'll want to spend the night there and everything. but I just have to like save up some funds for that because I now came back from a trip. So how things will work? I'll try and save, you know, save here, not spend too much money on doing certain things, keep back on that so I could do certain things. And like because I went on a trip, especially to LA, which is kind of expensive city in a sense. Um, right now I'm trying to recover funds. So right now I for the rest of this year, most of this year is on a saving mode in a sense. So I just saving up till I'm able to do that. I mean, if somebody willing to sponsor, if Hardcore could sponsor me, that yeah, we doing that. But or anybody willing to sponsor that video, well then yeah. And speaking of sponsorship, right? For you all, like if it is a subscriber just come to me and say, hey Rajiv, I want to just sponsor a video so and so, is we will organize something. But sometimes like for the sponsorships in terms of products placements and all these things, like if you watch the 400 a month video, you'll see Super Cool sponsor that video now. I know Super Cool since some years now, so it was easy for me to approach them, and it's like yeah, because they organize it for me. But the point I'm trying to make is for certain sponsorship like that, right? Remember, between you all and myself, it's a trust here, and I don't want to promote something I don't know about. So even if people are willing to, they want to use Trinbago Wives to promote something of theirs, I have to one use it for a little while before I promote it, and two know about you for a little while before I promote something, because I don't just want to promote certain things that I don't have no idea about, or if I know something may not work in a little while. Hey Jamil, good night, good night. So that is something I just wanted to touch on for sponsorship and how we work with that. We welcome sponsorships, like from individuals. Yeah. So yeah. And yes, and I know the pass is 550 Jaron, and one of these days, hopefully, like I said, I'll save up for it. But I'll want to spend the night there just to check out the room and everything. And I mean, if I driving up so far for it's alright. It sometimes, to me, going there for the day, 2 days would be required to like do a proper video, a proper tour of the place. So yeah. Hey Jamil, big up Barack Poe. Yeah. I appreciated that, man. And yeah. Big up Christopher for doing that. You're probably one of the, well, it probably have a few more spots, but you're probably one of the few spots that actually, paid workers for a decent working wage here. So big up, and I hope you continue to do so, and I hope, your business continue to facilitate that. So yeah. Hey Mari, good night, good night. We about to, wrap up here on this live because it's just getting that time. I appreciate it, Jamil. I appreciate it. So don't worry, Jaron. We will tackle It's Alright one of these days. The plan for this channel is to do everything Trinidad and Tobago by the time I'm about to, wrap up the channel in a sense. Now, I did set a time limit to be 2025. By the way, there's also a video scheduled to drop on the 5th year of this channel's anniversary that already was recorded last year and uploaded, so that will drop on that. Hey, Mr. Knuckerpot himself on the chat. Good night, good night. Yeah, boy, Mr. Knuckerpot is in the chat just when we were about to wrap up. Well, I appreciate better late than never, as we always say, I hope all is well. Hey, don't worry, I have to come and try your doubles. By the way, he has 2 double spots now, I think. Yeah, one of these days I come in to try your doubles. So I'm sure it'll be good, because you know how we rate our doubles. But yeah, so the plan is to try and do everything. Try to go hit every corner, try everything. The only thing might vary would be food, because food could come and go. And yeah, But other than that, yeah. So I think it's about that time to wrap up now. I just wanna say, hey Sean, yes, I want you to try this doubles as well. Don't worry, we will organize. So peeps, I hope you all have a hey Philip, he corn soup. If you ever do, hey, Knockabout, Knockapot, Mr. Knockapot, you need to show these people, you need to have a corn soup session too. Corn soup on a Saturday, because his corn soup relish. I had it already more than once, and it's real good. Yeah, Shamil, Trinbago running China. Yeah, I was down Barrackpore by number 2 junction. I did a video on Cassie's doubles down there. So I know I still have to come back down there and I'll probably do a double hopping down Barrapo and Pinal one of these days. So yeah. Hardin. Yeah. If you eat a doubles in a long time, yeah, you have to go check out some, and look. You have a best one here. I look even again. Kudos from Philip. Then love. I'll come on try that pie as well. Yeah. I go shout you when I'm around. So no worries. One of these days. I just had to get the time. So once again, y'all, thank you all. Hey, King Cool, you have a blessed one. Everybody have a blessed one and happy birthday in advance. Because I know you, as I said, you'll be working. And yeah. Philip is when you making barbecue, that is for Trinidad and Tobago, Philip. Should probably do our next barbecue video sometime one of these days. I know my plan is always one of these days, but I just have to see how things go. Is wanting to just balance off the YouTube, the life and work and everything. So anyway, thank you all for joining me on this Sunday Vibes Live from taking some time off, even if you wasn't here from the beginning. I appreciate you all taking the time just to come and chat, say hello. We have everything up here. Hey Jamil, I want to happy 20th birthday, Jamil. May you continue to be blessed in this journey called life, right? And I wish you many more, right? And just like Kalina's sister, we pray that you all develop your tools to handle whatever challenges life throws your way. Sylvan learning, you make sure you have his snacks. And yes, Mischievous McQueen, eat little, live long. That is another, I love that line. Sometimes, people does not understand that, But yes, and thank you, Hardin. I will continue to try and keep the good content coming as long as I can. And Dick Paul, big up yourself. Yeah, you all have a great one, have a blessed one, have a safe one, be safe on your road. Is always be unfortunate sometimes when I'm on the highway, I see some accidents and it's be like, oh boy. So be safe, people. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, which will be next Saturday, because I don't think we have any event for me to possibly go live sometime this week. I'm starting to enjoy this public live thing, in a sense, because it'll be different and it'll be kind of interesting. But anyway, you all have a great one. Thanks again. Bushman, Trini, out and about, Island Gill, Philip, TT, everybody else. You all stay safe. And yeah, we gone. Later. Thanks again for, joining me on this one. And out.